Yes, people, welcome to another edition of Sarcasm City TV presents. Look at JK smiling over there. Yo, look at JK cheesing. Another edition of
Yeah,
Sarcasm City TV presents the Big Fights, Big Nights Only show, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And I'm joined by JK. He's got Jesse on the run because Jesse's man lost. You know what I'm saying? So go listen to the preview show and you know exactly why Jesse RICAN is not here. He is literally on the run, and that's why JK is smiling. If you are watching this live, oh yeah, you need to get over from one of the audio platforms to see why JK is smiling. But yeah, the Big Fights, Big Nights Only show. We are back recapping Lomachenko versus Lopez. So since you smiling, JK, like that, I'll let you take it away. Give us your thoughts on the fight. Was it even easier? Was it more comfortable for Lopez than you expected? Did you expect more?
I expected way more, especially in the beginning of the fight. I expected way more. Once I seen in the, I would say the middle of the first round. Once I seen how Lopez controlled the distance, I said it's a wrap. My boy came over to watch the fight, and I told you guys I was betting on it, right? So I ended up betting 275.
Yeah, you put money on it.
So yeah, I put it like right before the fight, and he put in like 50. So so like right when I seen that in the middle of the round, I'm like, it's a wrap, man. I seen how he controlled distance because that's how Loma beats people. He gets in close. He throws these little, like somewhat like how Pacquiao does, you know, throw these little punches, move at another angle, same thing. But he couldn't. Lopez controlled that distance, man, and he just that jab to the body and up top. I know it was a wrap, dude. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, oh, this money right here. I knew it.
I just want to say JK sent me his betting slip. I think it was like the 6th round or something like that. I think it was 6 rounds in. It was early in the fight anyway, and you sent me the betting slip, and I was like, oh, all right, JK, confident. Before I continue and give my thoughts, Red Dead United TV says, what's up, boys? Salute to you, Red Dead, man. Shouts to you. Yo, salute to you, Faris, man. Yes, my guys. He said, shout out JK also. Yeah, man. Big up Faris. My thoughts on the fight was that Lomachenko just didn't throw. He was kind of, and this is not in a disrespectful way, he was Adrian Broner-ish, like the way he was refusing to throw his hands.
But you know what I think?
You reckon it was the power?
That power kept him. The power kept him at bay, and then plus him controlling the distance with that jab. It was just like he couldn't get in there, man. It was just a combination of things, man. He just didn't want to throw, man.
He didn't want to get involved whatsoever. Like he didn't. And it's not like Lomachenko early in the fight got caught clean. I don't remember that many big punches.
He was getting, you know what? I think he felt his power to the body because he was getting hurt throughout the fight with body shots. You can like see it. Especially in the last round when the fucking ref stopped the fight because of the cut. He got hurt, and then the ref seen blood because of the headbutt, and he stopped. Like, fuck, dude, it's 10, 12 seconds left. Let it go.
Let the fight go. Let the fight go. Man. Let the fight go. And look at you choosing because you won your money. Like, I didn't expect it to be that easy. I think it was a lot closer than the judges had it. How you seeing that 119, 109? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You know what? Maybe that judge.
Go on.
Maybe that judge just seemed like I didn't see that, but maybe that judge just seemed like, because even the close rounds that there was, maybe the judge just gave it to Lopez.
Nah, but there was clear rounds. Well, not clear rounds, but there was clear rounds that you can say Lomachenko won. There's no way that's out. When I heard 119, 109, I was like,
huh? What the hell?
But that is boxing for you. Like, no matter when it's big profile fights, I've noticed normally 2 of the judges' scorecards, you're like, all right, whether you disagree with, you can understand. And then you always get that one wild one. And you're like, where the hell did you get 119, 109 from? Kind of like, I think Furman Pacquiao, that was one of them. And the judge gave it wide to Furman. And I was like, how have you got, what fight was you watching? Shout out Faris. He says, Jesse is hiding what happened to it, the best boxer in history. Facts, innit? We gonna roast him when he's back and that. He's ducking.
We know what we're gonna have to do because my name is Jesse too. I'm just gonna have to be called Jesse from now on, and he just gonna have to be called. You know, making my fucking name look bad, man.
He is not now. You know that's JK. He's making the name look bad for himself. You get what I'm saying? And that, yo, and to everybody watching, whether you're watching live right now or you're watching this back, please hit the like button on this video, click the share button on the video, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. This is the Big Fights, Big Nights only show. Was there anything else, JK, during the fight that surprised you, or what happened that you expected?
I expected I did expect Lomachenko to come on like later on, but I was like, I knew Teofimo was just gonna match it, man. He's not the regular Mexican boxer, but he still has that in him. Like, all right, you want to go? Let's go. Yeah, you know, that type of mentality. So I was like, if Lomachenko turn up, he's gonna turn up too, but Lomachenko is gonna be the one that's not gonna want to get caught.
True.
Yeah. So.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, you've been cheesing. We 6 minutes into this show, yeah, and you've just been cheesing the whole way through.
Because it was just like, man, like, because we just told Jesse, like, dude, we just told this dude, like, he's good, but he's not that. Yes. And I'm like, all these, like, Teddy Atlas, all these people, man, just like, oh, he would beat Pretty Boy Floyd. Okay.
Nah, relax with that. You need to relax with them talks.
Was overboard with this dude, and I'm like, dude, Mayweather would have knocked this dude out at that weight. Pretty boy
Floyd, yes.
This dude ass bad. Floyd would beat both of them dudes right now easily.
yeah. Pretty Boy. People forget like Pretty Boy Floyd is different. Like people act like Pretty Boy Floyd is not very cold at what he did.
He was a knockout artist.
Different. Yes, people forget that. People forget Mayweather had 50 fights and 24 knockouts or 26 KOs, which is a 50% ratio. People forget that.
Yeah.
People ridiculous with it.
Man. Good fight though.
Nonsense.
Good fight, man.
I can tell by the way you cheesing and that about it.
I was like, man, I gotta put something. I was about to put 500 on it, dude. I was like,
Jesus. Okay.
I'm about to put 5.
You about to put 500 on it. So here's the thing I want to ask you with the fallout of it. How does this affect Lomachenko's pound for pound status, losing in the manner in which he did?
Crazy is because it's crazy that they have him up there with just that many fights. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's nuts.
So okay, so it's like, okay, what's Lopez's status now? Because they have the same amount of fights and he's undisputed. Now he has all the belts. So what's his status?
Yes,
but then you go and then there's like, but there's more fighters that's done more than Lopez too. But I don't know, man. I just never had Lomachenko up there like that. I never did.
This is what I was saying to Jesse. How can I have this guy up there and he's got 15 fights?
There's too many boxers in all these weight classes that done more. Too many. Too many, man.
Yeah.
Man.
My bad. Man was trying to share the show and that's why it's playing back. That's all in it. But yeah, how do you have him? He's got 15 fights and he's got 1 loss. I don't understand how you can have him up there. Yes, he's incredible what he's done. Yes, getting to winning a world championship in his 13th fight or whatever it was. But you have someone like Terence Crawford who's already cleaned out a division, was undisputed, gone up to 147, and then picked up a belt. You got someone like Tyson Fury who beat the biggest knockout puncher in the heavyweight division twice. Beat Klitschko, you get me? Them 3 victories, even though the one was called a draw, are ridiculously good. Like they get slept on. The Klitschko fight where he beat him in his backyard and he was 10 years undefeated. He then beat Wilder boxing, even though it was called a draw. Then he knocked out Wilder on his own turf to the point where it seems Wilder don't even want to fight no more.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. It's like Wilder don't want to fight no more.
And they had him up there for a while, but just think of all the so before Keith Thurman been on this damn injury bullshit, he's done a lot. Danny Garcia did a lot. Sean Porter, Errol Spence. It's just like it's so many, dude. It's too many fighters for him just to be above. Then you got Canelo. Then you had Andre Ward. They had the nerve to have him over Andre Ward and Terence Crawford.
They did, because I remember the meme. There was a meme, and it was
Andre
Crawford.
Ward was looking at.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And it's Crawford and Ward stood next to each other.
Yeah.
And then the caption was, when someone says Lomachenko is pound for pound number one, and you're looking at number one and number two on the list. Like, I don't get it.
And then like, okay, so they and Kovalev was another fighter. It's like Kovalev was up there.
Kovalev was
so many fighters, dude. It just is like, nah, man, this ain't. It ain't even close.
It's not even close. You got a point. Faris says here, who do you think can give Teo a fight at lightweight? I would say Devin Haney would expose parts of Teo's game. What's your thoughts on that? Did you see what he said? I love Teo. Teo's with all the smoke, you know.
Yeah, he is. That's what
he's like, forget building up. He's like, I'd like to fight him to destroy his career. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you know,
that one right there, that would be a good one. He was saying that he wanted to move up to 140 also.
I'd like to see him at 147 because that's just the stat division anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't think he could hang at 147.
No, I don't think he could hang. Maybe something at 140.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe something at 140. You know what? I'm it's a long shot.
Go on.
But if he goes up to 140, you know where Broner is fighting at, right? 140. He said he's not fighting at 147 no more.
So Broner's dropped down. I knew he was going to say Broner.
Yeah,
so
he was like, I'm not fighting at 147. He was like, I'm not doing no more favors. He was like, them guys is like way bigger than me. You know, he's like, that's not my weight class. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I'm fighting at 140. So just think how big that would be.
Yo, Broner versus Lopez at 140. That could become a hot division. I'm not sure who else is. Go on.
Regis Prograis.
Okay.
Yeah, even him too at one, because he's at 142.
You know what? I'm gonna get up. Keep going. I'm gonna actually get up the 140 champions and see what's going on. But I like Broner Lopez
right now.
Nah, I can get it up right now in it and figure out who's in that weight class. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Him and Broner been actually talking shit to each other. Regis.
Oh, is it?
Broner.
Okay, I missed that because Broner's just disappointed me that he's broken my heart too many times.
Yeah, he has, dude, because he's
broken my heart too many times.
He's so good, dude, and we know he's good as like,
yes,
let them hands go, man.
Yes, that's what it is.
If Maidana couldn't knock you out,
man got up twice.
Nobody can.
He got up twice. He dropped Sean Paul in the 12th round. He dropped Sean Paul.
He was the only person to drop Sean Porter before Errol Spence did.
Yes. And look at the shot that
people. Yeah, he stopped some people that haven't been stopped before.
This is my point. 1 second. I'm literally trying to find it now. 140. Oh, here we go. So we got Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. So that's who's dominating the division. 1 second. I'm actually going to pull it up so people can see. Hopefully the share screen works, people.
I think even Redcash is there too.
Who else is there?
Ivan Redcash, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's at 140.
I'm literally sharing this now. It should jump up on the screen. Oh, there we go. But I'll have to zoom in. This is dead. But yeah, you can see it there. Let me know if you can see it, JK, once I zoom in.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, 1 second. That's 147. Yeah. So you got Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. They're the two champions, right? They dominate that division overall. It's those two. Yeah, it's not the best, so let me stop that. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Like you said, you got Josh Taylor, you got Jose Ramirez, Broner, Lopez. Maybe the 140 division will heat up a little bit.
Yeah, that division will. I think so. And then you got like Mikey Garcia going up.
He needs to drop out. If he drops down to 140, now we talking. You know what I'm saying? Now we talking. Now we are talking. Woo! I like the idea of that. Broner Mikey Garcia rematch at 140. Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe Broner will let his hands go.
Because I just feel it's like, dude, if certain people couldn't knock you out, you got a great chin. You're not gonna get knocked out, man.
This is what I'm saying. Just let your hands go. Let your hands go. He does all this talking and don't let his hands go.
When he lets his hands go, dude, it's a problem, man.
This is what I'm saying. So we got here. I'm just having a look. 1 second. Yeah, so you got Regis Progress, who you mentioned, Victor Postal, Lewis Ritson. I'm saying, so you have people here in the division. It's like, okay, and you add in a couple of the ones we mentioned.
Yeah.
Now we talk.
And then to think of it too, like if they want to make a mega fight or something, like even Tank though, 140.
What weight is Tank currently at? He's at
135.
He's almost also he could move up as well.
Yeah, he can move up.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all those little dudes, they can float from that 130, 135, 140.
40. That seems to be the three weight classes they can go up, because it seems 147, like Broner said, is too. He has no business at 147. I know 147.
Craziest dude, like that dude went up to a big division, like, and it's not like he got his ass beat. Even though Marcos Maidana gave it to him, it was still a good ass fight.
He still
especially like late when Broner started hurting him in the last rounds. It was a good ass fight, man.
So why didn't you do this from the drum? Faris has another question. He says, question to you both. Do you think Ryan Garcia is overrated? We've all seen his sparring session with Rolly Romero. He got beat. To tell you the truth, like I said, when it comes to the lower weight classes, I don't watch like that. Like, if we weren't doing the show, I might not have watched Lomachenko versus Lopez. I'm like 140 and above, because there's just a lack of power there. You get what I'm saying? That's no disrespect to the skill set. It's just a lack of power. So I've not seen a lot of Ryan Garcia. I know you know more than me.
I don't think he's overrated. I mean, you know when somebody got it. We just want to see them in the big fights, and it's so hard because all these dudes they're all in different signed with different people. Al Heyman, ESPN, Top Rank, DAZN, and it's like all this shit, and it's just hard, the business side, especially the business side gets crazier because when they're younger and they know they got a star, they don't want them to take that fucking first loss.
No,
they want
always trying to protect that
against these protect that because that shit, it don't just bring the fighter more money, it bring their company more money. Yeah, so they be trying to protect that.
I hate that. Faris again here says, I personally think Ryan Garcia is quick, sharp, and talented, good, but he's insanely overhyped. He's an Instagram boxer. Wow.
I mean, it's smart on his part to promote himself like that, on all social. I mean, it's like some fighters are like really good and you don't know shit about them. You don't know how to promote themselves. So I think it's good for him to do that, but shit, I also want to see you fight somebody, with the name, something. We got to see something though. We can't just keep saying shit online.
We gonna find out.
Something. But I think he's supposed to fight Luke Campbell, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay. That's gonna be interesting then if he does fight Luke Campbell. I'm gonna actually keep my eye out on the 135, 140 pound division.
That's heating up. That's all the young guys, but I would say that my two favorite out of there, I would say Shakur Stevenson. Also him too, man.
You got Shakur, you got Tank, you got Devin Haney, you got Lopez, you got Lomachenko, you got Campbell. Like
Ryan Garcia too. It's a lot.
It's starting to just hopefully we see them fight. We see them fight. So Lomachenko, he was convinced he won the fight afterwards. Like I said again, I don't know what this does to his pound for pound status. Does he drop off the list? I didn't have him personally.
I just didn't have him on list. I just didn't have him on my list, so I wouldn't even know where to put him.
But what does it do for him mainstream media? I think this loss hits him hard because, like I said, it's the manner in which he lost. It's the manner. And that's why it hits him hard. Faris says, he's fighting Luke Campbell in December, I think. Okay, that'll be another show that we do. And people, anybody watching the show live, or if you're watching back or listening on one of the audio platforms, when we're doing recaps, we have decided we will be doing recaps straight after the fights. So don't matter if it's a fight over in the US or it's over here in the UK. We'll be doing recaps straight after. You'll get recaps the night of. Yeah, go on, JK.
And I think, another person, I mean, they left off the list. I mean, you can't really I believe Wilder should have been on there. All the title defenses.
True.
Because all his title defenses, I forgot. I think he was close to the record.
Yes, he was close to the record.
He was very close to the record.
Yeah. Here's
and
the thing.
To have like, I don't care who you fight. When you get into the ring, dude, anything can happen. And with him knocking out almost every person, is insane.
He's dropped everybody's fought. He has dropped everybody's fought. And yes, that's why I say arguably the most hard-hitting heavyweight boxer of our generation. People mention Mike Tyson, but I'm like, Mike Tyson was before us. Yeah. Mike Tyson was before. If you're in your 20s, 30s, you get me? Mike Tyson's before us. He's the era beforehand. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like he fought Lennox Lewis in what? I think it was like 2005. And it's like that wasn't even prime. I wouldn't have to double check that. That wasn't even prime Mike Tyson then.
No,
we're talking 05.
You know what I'm saying? Had to calm Mike down on some pills and shit.
Yeah, man. Like that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on.
Yeah, that just wasn't Mike, man. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't Mike. And I think with the pound for pound list, everybody's credentials is different. So some people might look at title defenses. Some people might look at unifications. Have you been the undisputed? Your caliber of opponent. How many weight classes have you moved up, etc., etc. So, for instance, your list would be different from mine. Based, I think there needs to be something universal because these pound for pound lists. But I suppose it is subjective as well, and it makes for interesting debates.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Question to JK: were you a boxer? You sound like you box because you know you're boxing, bro. That's what Faris said.
No, I haven't. I've never been a boxer, but I do spar out here with some of the boxers just for workouts. I know a couple of them out here, you know, and I teach my daughters how to box, you know. Yeah.
That's big. That's big.
I just it's just something that I've always been into, man. Roy Jones pretty much got me glued into the sport. That's how like I just got into everything because of Roy Jones.
I hear that. And yeah, I'm going to correct myself here before people know you don't know what you're talking about, which I never claimed to anyway. It was 2002, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. That's what I'm saying.
Damn,
2002. And that wasn't even prime Mike Tyson then. So in my lifetime, I'm a kid, you get me, in 2002. So I don't remember prime Mike like that. So that's why I say Wilder, the heaviest hitting heavyweight of this generation, because that's what he is to me. That's what it is. Would you like to see Lopez stay up, or do you reckon... I mean,
I would like to see him defend his shit at his weight class. You know, some fights. And then like if there's somebody at 140, you know, that wants some shit, go up. You know, prove that, you know, prove that you did prove that you're the best, you got the belts, but like keep that shit for a little bit, fight a little bit, and then go on.
Because you know I'm sure Lomachenko has a rematch clause, I'm guessing. He should. I'm guessing he has a rematch clause. He must have been a champion. He must have a rematch clause. Lomachenko's got to try and get his belt.
I mean, I don't know. Because Lopez had a belt, so I don't know if there was.
Jeez. All right, just Lomachenko has to be beating down the door to get his belts back then. You're the pound for pound great. You're this absolutely incredible fighter.
You know what?
You have to be able to.
You know what's crazy?
You have to want to. Yeah, go on.
He might not even want it, the rematch.
You reckon he might not?
Because look, what happened with Orlando Salido? He didn't go back and fight him. He didn't redeem that loss. And I'm thinking like, what if he just if he loses again in the rematch, dude? It's like, what now? I think he'll have to build. I think he'll have to look good again against somebody.
You reckon he's got to build up? I think you got to go back in. I think if you do what you say and he builds up and he doesn't rematch Lopez straight away, especially if there is a rematch clause in there, that's a sign of weakness. You have to go and get your belts back.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't fight Orlando Salido.
That's true. Did he lose a belt to Orlando Salido though?
No, he didn't lose a belt to him. But see, that's even worse. Like you didn't even go get your get back. You didn't even have your belt, and you didn't go get your get back though. I don't get that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always like, if you're the champion, especially if you're the champion and you're top of the pound for pound list, the top dog in your division.
Yeah.
If you lose your belt, go get your belt back. Anthony Joshua lost to Ruiz. Instant rematch.
Yeah.
White lost to Povetkin. As soon as Dillian White hopped out the ring.
Oh my God.
He was talking about, I want my rematch. Straight away.
He got knocked out bad.
And he got knocked out. That was a world-class shot. He was winning the fight comfortably. I was watching
on that shit too.
What you betting on? Were you saying Povetkin gonna beat him? You reckon Povetkin gonna do him?
I gotta look at the underdog, but I want to see who's the underdog in that fight. Because Dillian White was winning easy.
Easy. I was watching it. Easy. He was winning
easy, dude. And I was like, oh shit.
Easy. He was winning easy.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of good heavyweight fights coming up, man.
Yo, boxing is heating up. Both over here and over there.
Everything was just waiting, for this damn Corona shit, man. Because all these good fights is getting thrown at us.
You got the White Povetkin rematch. Joshua's in the ring. We don't know about Fury Wilder. We got Brooke Crawford. That's been announced as well.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting about as well. But this is what I'm saying. I've just named 4 of the
young cats. Dubios and Joyce.
Joe Joyce and Dubois. Oh, we might have to do a show on that. We might have to do a show on that. We might have to.
That's gonna be good.
We might have to. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Be like I said, it'd be interesting to see how if Lomachenko decides to bounce, you gotta come and get your belts back.
Yeah,
and you gotta come and get your belt. You really, really do. But I want to see like you, Lopez, stay at the weight, fight your Shakur Stevensons, your Devin Haney's, etc., etc. All right, we'll close out the show shortly. He said, what are your thoughts on YouTube boxing? Is it disrespectful to the sport? I wouldn't say it's disrespectful for the sport. No, I reckon it enhances the sport. I presume you're talking about your Logan Pauls and KSIs and celebrity boxing matches like that. I'm guessing as far as if that's the case, I don't mind that it enhances the sport as long as it doesn't become a regular thing. Go on, JK.
I think the boxers might look at it like as disrespectful because these dudes like train their whole lives, like, like real training, all this sparring, all this years of shit. And then these dudes come in and they probably get fat ass paychecks. You know what I'm saying? And they like, man, they probably make them want to get in the ring with them and fuck them up or something.
But one thing, I look at it smartly, like one, you can go on the undercards too, and that brings eyeballs to the sport.
Yeah, that's the thing. It does bring eyeballs to the sport.
And even if say you get 50,000 people tune into one of them, obviously it's much more, but I'm just saying, for example, it's 50,000 people. Even if 10,000 of them people stay, that's 10,000 new fans. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. Like boxing needs all the eyeballs it can get on it. Yeah. But looking by reported rumors, the Lomachenko Lopez fight did big numbers on ESPN, which I'm glad.
Yeah,
I want boxing to do that. Yeah. Faris says here, he says fighting at he said I'm a 15-year-old / wait, what does it say? I'm 15. 1 second, let me get this up. I'm 15 years old, amateur boxer fighting at 136. Okay, Faris. Yeah, I mean, we look forward to seeing you. You get me turning pro in like the Olympics. You get what I'm saying? Do you get me? One of the like 2030 or something like that. We're gonna see Faris in the Olympics picking up gold and that. All right, just don't forget us when you make it. Yeah, make sure you come on the show as well. That's what I'm saying. Sentiment FC says, yo, we live. Yep, we are live, but we are closing shortly. But like I said, if you're watching this live or you're watching this back, please hit that like button. Hit the share button, share it across all your socials, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Because like I said, with big fights, big nights only, we only cover the biggest bouts in boxing. So you're going to get preview shows. We're not sure when, we need to set a date, but you'll get recap shows. The recap shows will be that night of the fight. Yeah. So whatever it is, don't matter if it's UK or US, you'll get it the night of the fight. But yeah, anything you want to add, JK, before we finish up?
Shit, then what's the next big fight is... Crawford Brooke, huh?
November the 14th.
It's less than a month away.
Yeah, because it's the 21st. Well, where I am now in the UK, it's the 21st of October. So yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, less than a month away, November 14th.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I got Brooke, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. You might be free.
Yeah, I can't wait for that show, man.
No. You might be 3 points ahead, yeah, because obviously you pick Lopez, but you can't go against my guy. I can't pick against my guy Crawford. That's my guy. That's my guy, and I'm just having a look here to see what big bouts are coming up. Yeah, I mean, 1 second, boxing bouts upcoming, and see what's coming up. Here we go. Just having a look right now. So having a look. See where the biggest bouts. Obviously, there's bouts every weekend, but I'm just looking for the biggest bouts. But like you said, November the 14th, Brooke Crawford. When I seen that get announced, I was like, I like that. I like that. Ooh. No, you know what's the big fight before that, which is next week? Usyk Chisora. That's the bout. Usyk Chisora. That's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be fire.
Ooh.
Usyk Chisora. Yeah, mate. Alexander Usyk Chisora. And that's not even, you know what? That's not this Saturday coming. That's the Saturday after. I'm looking forward to that. I'm sold on Usyk. I'm a massive Usyk fan.
Yeah, same here.
I'm a big fan, but Chisora can maul you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's
we got that
good.
October the 31st. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got that October the 31st. It says here, Javante Davis, Leo Santa Cruz.
Super yeah, shit. That's fucking Halloween.
That's another. It's the same day. It's the same day.
Oh shit.
We might have to do a double show. We might do a double show. Then you got Devin Haney, your Urokas Gamboa. Yeah. That we spoke on. Obviously, that. So then Crawford Brook, November the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Povetkin, Dillian White the next week after.
Hey, you know what's going to be good to do?
Go on.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, man.
That's another one. Yes.
That's another one, man. And Badu Jack's on the undercard.
Woo! And then November the 28th, we've got Dubois and Joe Joyce.
Oh, that's the same day as in November?
Yeah, November.
Yeah, that's the same day as Tyson and Roy Jones. Ooh, it's a lot of boxing coming up.
Stacks, yeah, I can see it. Because Badu Jack versus Blake McKernan is on the undercard, like you said.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, is he? Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, December 5th. Okay. Boxing heating up. Yeah, boxing. And then December 12th, Joshua Pulev. And then that's that. Ooh, we just named 6-7 fights. We talking. Yeah. We talking. Yeah, I mean, not next Saturday the side. So
I'm excited. That's gonna be.
I'm excited.
Good one.
I'm excited. Sentiment FC says Chisora going bully. Yo, I think Usyk got that, but we're gonna get to that. Usyk, my guy. I think Usyk behind Tyson Fury, if Wilder's no longer about, can beat everyone bar Tyson Fury in the heavyweight division. I think he's that good.
Yeah, Tyson.
I don't think he can beat Fury, but I think he can beat everyone else. But we're gonna find out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We got fights coming up. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, if you know your stuff and that, man said Badu Jack and Vidal Riley on the undercard as well. We appreciate it. But yeah, man, DK, anything you want to add before we do go?
For everybody that's watching, when Jesse come back on here, cook his ass, stir him in the pot.
Yes, cook his ass. That is facts. That is facts. Yo, so salute to everyone who's locked in, whether because it's 2:35 over here AM in UK time. What time is it your time, JK?
It is about 5:30, 6:30. I mean,
yeah, 6:30 over there. Yeah, me in the evening, and it's 2:30 over here at nighttime in the UK. But this is what we doing it from the UK to the US. You know what I'm saying? Like we out here. But yeah, we appreciate everybody who has tuned in. Whether you, like I said, I keep saying, sound like a broke record. But if you're watching this live or you're watching this back, hit that like button, please. You know what I mean? Click the share button, share it across all your socials. Hit the subscribe button. And also as well, if you want to listen to this as just an audio podcast, you can listen to it on SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes. So wherever you listen to it, wherever you listen to your podcast, you'll be able to find big fights, big nights only. Sentiment FC said South London Bandit Country. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But yeah, when Jesse's back, we're going to roast him. But yes, people, this has been the Lomachenko Lopez recap on the Big Fights, Big Nights Only show. Thank you very much for tuning in.